Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Bushman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number forecast for August 2023. Before we get into that, this, of course, is a general forecast. If you would like your own personal year-ahead forecast, diamond forecast, your compatibility report with another person, your full numerology report, your business report, Numerology has you covered. Just book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and let's take a look. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the August forecast for each individual life path number. Life path number 3. So I pulled an animal wisdom message for you all, and you got rainbow macaw. And this is a bird that's like got the colors of the rainbow for feathers. It's really incredibly beautiful, actually. And so what this is bringing forth is this energy of beautiful new beginnings, sacred contracts, and infinite possibilities. And so the sacred contracts, you could see some people come in at this time that feel like you've known each other across lifetimes. This is very much aligned with the energy that you all are working with this month, which is the energy of the 9. So I'll talk about that in a moment, but I just want to kind of tie it in very quickly. So yeah, you could see connections come in that feel very divinely guided, that this person is entering your life for a greater purpose, even though you may not know what that is. And it could be work related. It could be romantic relationships, friendships, you name it. You could see someone come in that's a long lost family member who you haven't met before, but that has the potential to be very impactful in your life. So I would say definitely pay attention to the people that you meet this month. And I would say if you have an opportunity to meet someone, go for it because you don't know where it's going to lead. And it's likely that it's going to be very divinely guided or synchronistic this month. And this person will play a very, very important role in your life. The other thing is like this idea of infinite possibilities. Now, with the energy of the 9, there can be this energy of closing things out and not necessarily starting new things, but there's definitely this energy of new opportunities coming in. So those things that we closed out and created space for something new, this is the month where you could see during this cycle new things come in. And so again, I would say this is definitely a month for being very open for things coming in that exceed your expectations, or that the packaging may look different than what your expectations are, but be very open to basically everything that crosses your path this month. It doesn't mean that you have to sink your teeth into it and be like, yes, this is for me, but don't say no to it right away, right? Like just sort of fall more into receptivity and allow things to come to you, and then, explore and then decide what you want to do with whatever it is. Because with 9 energy and with macaw coming through, there's definitely something here about like your mind can't conjure up or think of something this big to be able to manifest it. So it very much is a month that can be very divinely guided. So like your higher self coming through to be like, you haven't thought of this, ego, but I have, and I'm bringing it to us to work with now. So definitely stay very open to the possibilities this month. And, with that, right, like when things that feel bigger than us or things that we feel not ready for surface, it can be very easy to say no to those things because we don't feel ready for them, or we don't feel worthy, or whatever the case may be, whatever the ego tries to tell us. And so I would definitely say, that's why I say just be open and just explore, right? Try not to immediately shut down whatever comes in, because it can be very easy to do that if we get stuck in sort of irrational fears or feeling like we're not worthy of whatever this is. And if it's coming in for us, it's likely that we are ready for it. And we just need to mentally get there. And yeah, big new beginnings. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily, even though Macaw is coming through, I wouldn't necessarily, because you are in a 9 cycle, I wouldn't say that this is a time to necessarily take the initiative and start new things. This is the month to, again, allow things to come to you. Now, you've created your web, you're allowing the nutrients to come to you, and you will decide which you want and which ones you'll release. But again, I would say don't release too quickly, because you might be releasing because you don't feel ready for whatever this is or worthy of whatever this is. And I would say if you're releasing something out of fear or self-defeating thought processes, think twice before you release it. Let's see what else. So yeah, beautiful new beginnings. So you might have some big inspirations or ideas that come in for you this month. Now, I will also say, because you are a 3, and a big part of your journey is to be very expressive. 3 energy is very big. It's bold. It's expressive. It's social. It wants to be seen and heard. But it's often suppressed by society, by people who don't know how to handle this sort of big, larger than life energy. And so through our journey, we can suppress that energy, right? So when we're in a 9 cycle, and when energy like Macaw comes through, these things that come in for us can often put a lot of pressure on where it is that we have been minimizing ourselves or dimming our shine, all of those things. So that's why I say it would be easy to have sort of the reflex reaction of, nope, this isn't for me, and releasing it because of that fear or because of people not understanding or it just being so big, right? But really, that fits your big 3 energy. And so again, I would say it would not be unlikely, it's a shorter cycle, it's a month long, but a lot can happen in a month. And I wouldn't be surprised if, through your dreams, through something someone says, through just deeper insights coming through from sort of the veil being thinner with 9 energy, that something big comes in for you, whether it's an idea, a vision, a person, whatever. And so I know I keep repeating myself here, but I just really want you to think about just being very open to whatever it is and exploring it. Doesn't mean that you have to commit to it. Doesn't mean you have to sign your name to the dotted line. It just means you're exploring. You're saying yes to investigating further to see if this is something that really does spark your interest, that is something that you could, get on board with and take an initiative on next month, right? Because next month you will be moving into a 1 month. So that would be the time to take the initiative. This month, see what comes in for you. Keep an open mind. Make sure that you're not saying no to things because of the wrong reasons, right? But yeah, and definitely pay attention to the people that come into your life, whether it's just online or whether it's in person. There could be very strong significance to these contacts. Doesn't mean that they have to be in your life long term, but the people that you meet this month or have interactions with this month could feel very synchronistic, very sort of cosmic. And so that can be fun. It can also bring about a lot of transformation and growth. So I hope that it is a beautiful, magical month for you all 3s. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.